Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you some tactical analysis over on the Ethereum charts as Ethereum is currently dumping. And in reality, last week we were looking at this move being a possible bull trap. As you can see from the thumbnail from last week's video, we were looking at a possible bull trap as Ethereum had broken previous resistance and had exploded up. However, it was starting to lose some of its momentum, and we were looking at the possibility of the price rolling back over if this was truly a bull trap. Now, if you're not familiar with what a bull trap looks like, basically you have a sell-off, then the price kind of moves sideways, it establishes a resistance level, and then you get a bullish reversal that breaches above the resistance only to eventually roll over into a bearish reversal. And a lot of times that reversal will go even lower than the previous lows. So with that all being said, let's get right into the charts. And we will start over here on the 4-hour chart for Ethereum on Binance. And this is the chart we were taking a look at where we did see Ethereum sell off. And then it started to move sideways and set up resistance basically between 1260 and 1280. And then eventually ETH did breach above that resistance level. And then it started to somewhat consolidate sideways. And now Ethereum's price has rolled over. Now the question would be, is this a bull trap where we see this price sell off even lower than the lows of say around 1,000? If it breaks down through the $1,000 price, we could be headed back down towards 800 or even lower. But Ethereum could find support back at this very strong level of resistance. Oftentimes resistance turns into support. And since this 1260 to 1280 range was extremely strong resistance, we get a touch here, another touch in this area, another rejection back in this area. This could turn into a very strong level of support. So I would look for 1280 to maybe 1260, maybe 1250 be support. However, a breach below that, and we're more than likely headed back down towards 1,000. Now, if I drop in the Fibonacci retracement, drawing from the low of essentially $1,000 up to the high of 1664, you can see that the first level of support we would be looking at, if Ethereum's price continues to retrace, would be this 50% level, which it did find support right back in this area before moving higher, and that would put us at around 1335. And so right now this would be the first line of defense if the bulls hope to maintain this upward move. However, after setting higher low, higher low, higher low, it looks like Ethereum's price will be setting a lower low. And then the question is, do we come in and set a lower high and then continue the trend of lower lows and lower highs? Now, after the 50% Fibonacci level, we drop down to the 618 Fibonacci level, which does come in at 1257. And that basically does confirm the possibility of somewhere between 1250 and 1280, that zone being a strong level of support. However, again, a breach down below that level, and we're more than likely headed back down to the 786 Fibonacci level, which is around 1150. But I think in all probability, the price would crush down to, again, around this $1,000 level, which you can see was strong support here, back through here, even back in here, when Ethereum was consolidating after dumping down to around the $900 level. Now, if we drop in the EMA ribbon, you can see that the price has crushed down below the bottom of the ribbon. That is typically a very bearish signal. And Ethereum's price is actually approaching this white line, which would be the 120 SMA. And if we look back, that falls right in line with support back in this area. And if I drop in my Fibonacci levels again, you can see that 120 SMA is coming in right around that 50% level. And so once again, that could be more confirmation of 1335 or the 50% Fibonacci level being a valid level of support. However, if that level of support gives way, then we could expect Ethereum's price to continue to dump. Now, with that all being said, today is Tuesday, and right now the Fed is actually meeting, and tomorrow, Wednesday, they will announce their rate hike. And the market is currently expecting 75 basis points, but if they come out with a 100 basis point hike like they did last month, we could see a lot more pain in the markets, and that would certainly bleed over into the crypto markets, and we could see Ethereum sell even lower. Now, on the flip side, if the bulls hope to continue this push up, the first level they're going to have to get above is the 382 on the Fibonacci retracement, which is right around 1412, call it 1400. And at the end of the day, 1400 would most likely be a psychological level of resistance as well. After that, then the bulls would have their sights set on 1500. Then 1600, which would be the main level of resistance that it ran into back up on this move. You can see it ran into resistance at 1600 here, kind of popped above there, hit resistance again in that area, and even more resistance back in this area. So 1600 to say 1650 would be the zone that Ethereum's price would run into pretty strong resistance if there's any hope to move higher. However, right now, it looks like the price of Ethereum has fatigued and is now starting to dump. So I think that's enough jaw-jacking for this video. If anything major changes over here on the charts, I will do an update video. So now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe button. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. And until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.